down in Georgia, and sorry to ignore ya.
Is that how that song goes?
I get my peaches down in Georgia. I have a really good time doing things.
Oh my god. Someone says 13 seconds late, I'm unsubbing. Real nice. We're already starting with the attitude on this channel. Already with the attitude. Hello everybody and welcome to the program. Hello everybody and welcome to the program. We got a lot to talk about today. Got a lot to talk about today. So please just calm down. The most important thing that we do on this channel, right off the bat, is we have tech problems. We get right into the tech issues. And we love that. So for the first month on this channel, I can't deal with this music. For the first whole month of doing this stream, it said that I was playing Fall Guys, and people would come in, they were like, you're not even playing Fall Guys. I think they just wanted to watch somebody playing Fall Guys, and I was not. So they instantly left, and it really cut down on our views. So that's good. That's really good. Maybe I should just play Fall Guys on here, right?
The muscular class.
Very good. Lot of tech problems. Then there was an echo. Then there was an echo on the stream where I had to stop the stream, and it cut the views in half. Somebody's asking me about the Destiny Richard Wolf thing. Yeah, somebody if somebody's watched it, come on and talk about it. I got no problem with that. I get my peaches down in Georgia. Hey, turn on your mic. Okay.
Turn on your peaches, then. Turn on your peaches in Georgia. Turn on your microphone in Georgia.
I get all my peaches in Georgia. Hey, where do I get my peaches? They're from Georgia. Thank you.
Oh, I'm the sad guy. I'm the sad guy in the song. And I do my sad section of the song.
Okay, also guys, very important for the stream. I'll mention this a couple times, which is, if you go to the comment, like the what is it called? The description area of this video?
No.
There's a bunch of links, and two of the links are for polls. So go and take the polls. One is toiletist art. What should be some toiletist art processes, right? An example of a process would be like, oh, go find some garbage and turn it into like an art picture or whatever. So go do that, and then we'll vote on them. Also, the other one is treats. Some people have put in good treat suggestions. Chippy said something about spraying guava all over something. That's in there. Go vote on the treats, or in this stream, tell me what treat we should be eating. Okay?
Donovan? Hello?
Hello.
Hey, Donovan, what's up, dude?
Oh, what's going on? This is
Hey, what's up, bro? How are you? Hey, dude. Can you put your face closer to the mic, dude?
Yeah, I can. Is this better?
Yeah, welcome to the Greg Show.
It's not, man.
Yeah, get that guy out of here.
Hey, okay. All right.
I don't know what's going on with it.
Yeah.
He's seemed really depressed lately. Since yesterday afternoon, he's seemed really sad. Like, usually he's really...
new album, right?
What's that?
He released a new album, right?
Let's listen to some of it.
Yeah, he was going for that Sufjan Stevens, like, Age of Odds thing, and I don't think it's working out for him.
He's always listening to Sufjan. But yesterday, I would say, like, mid-afternoon, he just seemed really, really upset, like something was wrong.
Yeah, something.
And he's been acting like that. So I'll confront him. I'll confront him about it on this show. But what up with you, Donovan?
I have some tragic news too.
Oh my god. Okay.
My Capuchin friend, Bingbo, he passed away. He's gone.
Oh, a Capuchin monkey died?
Yeah, Bingbo, the Paxton guy, and you're not gonna believe what the record said. You're not gonna believe what they wrote his death down as. You're
What did they put?
A hunting accident. I believe that. Yeah, right.
A hunt. This monkey got killed in a hunting accident?
That's what they say. But I don't believe it. I think the Paxton crime family got him.
You know what I heard about this case actually? That they found a little monkey gun in his hand on the scene, and I think the cops planted it on him, right?
I think the
No.
Paxtoni crime family planted it on him.
Oh.
Let's be real.
He's got to be stopped. This guy, David Praxton. What is it?
Yeah. He's basically like Tony Soprano at this point. Let's be real.
Man, the worst thing about this guy, David Praxton. What's his channel called? The David
It's
Praxton.
the Minority Report, right?
The Minority Report, something like that. And he pretends to be this nice guy, like, I just want people to have a good life and access to stuff. But behind the scenes, the stories you hear are like, it's disturbing. It's really disturbing.
I heard, you know how like the Sex Pistols, they got all their equipment because they like stole it from a David Bowie concert? I heard it's very similar with this Paxton guy, that he just steals all his equipment.
He stole it from that guy, the Humanist Report. You ever see that guy's videos?
Oh, that character, yeah.
I think he's talked about that on his videos. He's like, he'll do a video where he's like talking about somebody, something's wrong. But originally, he had a hard time really getting started because David Praxton took all his camera gear and stuff.
Yeah, totally gone. You throw the guy in the gutter, basically. I'm sure this guy trusted Paxton for some godforsaken reason.
Yeah,
And
he really. There's some people, like, you look at David Pakistan and you look at his face and the way he talks online, and you're like, seems like a nice guy. He's got like a sweater on. Seems like but it's always those guys. David Lynch really got to this, that when you see this kind of middle class existence and the white picket fence and all, but below everything's wrong and creepy, and that's David Paxton.
You see the middle class existence. Oh my God, Professor Chomsky's here.
Oh no! Get it! Hey, get
that guy out of here.
Get him closer to the mic. Get him closer to the mic.
The linguistics of Jamiroquai or the song "Virtual Insanity." You heard this track?
I didn't know you were a big fan. You like those kind of '90s MTV. You like that video? Who did that video?
Yeah,
Chris Cunningham.
Probably someone like that, but I saw this. The lyrics and the linguistics are really powerful. It says it's a wonder men can eat it all, right? And men need to eat to survive. And you think that's really it's strange that it's a wonder that's happening.
Okay, so I feel like if you really like that Jamiroquai song, Professor Chomsky, you probably like "Steal My Sunshine" also.
Probably be into that.
All right, Professor Chomsky, will you talk to me later?
Get that guy out of here.
Get him out of here.
I think he might have died right now. I think
Jeez.
he actually just dropped dead.
Yeah, but Professor Chomsky, he aged. He's one of those guys who aged really fast. Like, it's like, whoa, what happened to
He was
Chomsky?
looking fine like 10 years ago, and then just bam.
I love him. I love Chomsky. I think he's been
Love the
great for a long.
guy.
He's contributed a lot, but he looks like a wizard nowadays. Is he gonna cast a spell, or is he gonna write a book about hegemony? You know what I mean? Well, Donovan, do you
Exactly.
have something to shout out?
No, not particularly.
You gonna put a treat
just
on the?
wanted to say that.
Did you hear about the treat list? The treat form?
The treat list? Like
There's
the
a treat
dog
list.
treat?
If you look in the description of the video on YouTube or on Twitch,
Okay.
there's go put in a treat, okay? Or
Okay,
or come up with a treat or go vote on a treat. All right.
all right, I'll do that.
Love you, Donovan.
Love you too. Bye.
Peace be with you. Bye. That's a nice guy right there. And he got Professor Chomsky on. He got that wizard. Professor Chomsky has turned into a wizard. He looks like a wizard to me. He's like, I cast a spell on you. I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. Okay, Professor, you didn't cast a spell. Stop that. I say whatever I want because I'm 90 years old. Okay, that actually makes sense. So guys, I am not playing Fall Guys. Okay? Let's talk to Greg really quick. Greg, what's going on? You have seemed really sad over the past day and a half.
To be honest, I don't really want to talk about it too much, to be honest.
What is it? Just say what is it?
I'm a little bit disappointed in the justice system.
Oh man, I think I know where this is going. What? What specifically with the justice system?
I just think that maybe jurors can't be trusted.
Oh my God. Oh, I don't even want to get started with that. I think we can all see where that's going. And I really, oh man, this might be the end of Greg on this stream, I think. Harold Toilets, are you there?
Hi.
Hairy toilets.
Are you there?
Yeah.
Hairy toilets. What's your problem?
Hey, Harry Toilets. Harry
wow.
Toilets, what's your
This is really
problemo,
fun.
man?
I didn't expect to get on so soon.
You're in it.
I had two things I kind of wanted to talk about. The first one was last stream you talked about that you like diggable planets.
Yes.
Is this true? Is this a real thing?
You know what? I grew up listening to a lot of Diggable Planets. I had that album. It was one of the first albums, I think, maybe one of the first albums I bought with my own money, Blowout Comb, which is really good. It's not the one with their most popular song, which is...
No, I like Blowout Comb a little bit more than Reaching, because Blowout Comb, I think I think the grooves on it a little better. It's a little more reggae and funk inspired, which I think is cool. I was just taken aback because I've never met anybody else that listens to them. So I was like, hey, this is cool.
Does Diggable Planets, correct me if I'm wrong, I went to see this band like a couple years ago, Shabazz Palace. Do they have something to do with Diggable Planets? It's like one of the...
I'm not entirely certain. I think they're very similar though, because I've seen both of them play.
Mm-hmm. The live show was pretty cool because they all had this like what is it called? Chain meal masks on, like, you know, like how the knights used to wear like the chains underneath their armor. They had that over their face, and they had like a female singer. It was pretty. I was really feeling it. It could have been because I was heavily drinking that night, but also I was like, woo! I was really feeling it, and people were like, "Oof, who let that guy in?" But I was having fun, you know.
Nice.
Well, what?
No.
So you like Diggable Planets? Do you like a lot of that '90s rap music?
Yeah, I'm from Long Beach, California, so I'm a little more hip to, you know, more of the West Coast stuff. Like I really like the.
Wait a second. We got a cool guy alert. Are you you're doing a little bit of a cool guy, but I like it. I like it. Who do you like? You like Eazy-E?
I'm a big fan of the Far Side.
Oh, now you know what? I meant to mention the Far Side when somebody brought up 90s hip hop on the last show. Yeah, I listened to a lot of Far Side. One of the I think Spike Jonze did that album too, where they're all walking backwards. From what I remember.
I'm not entirely certain. I'm really a big fan of Bizarre Ride 2, Your Mama, which is just a track full of your mom jokes.
Your mama's so fat. How fat is she? Your mama is so big and fat. That's a good song. Yeah.
I don't want to sing the whole song.
So much fun. All right, Harry Toilets, do you have anything else to say, or are you going to get kicked right off the show?
I just wanted to ask if you saw Nancy Pelosi's comment yesterday about thanking George Floyd.
Oh no! What is she up to? Was she kneeling? Was she kneeling with an African cloth on when she said it?
No kente cloth this time. But at a press conference, he looked up at the guy and said, "Thank you, George Floyd. Thank you for sacrificing your life and for calling out to your mom." It's like an optical, like, well played, Georgie. You really died a cool way there.
Oh no! She, like, how long is she gonna keep going with this? Right? Like, she's got enough money. It's, you know, she's been. Her whole point in the government is to raise a bunch of money. Like, how much longer are we going to go on with this Nancy Pelosi stuff? Can't she? Isn't there something else she could be doing?
She could be fucking knitting kente cloths, maybe.
Oh my God. All right. Well, I've had it. The other thing was a little bit of a shocking one was Joe Biden after the you know, it was like, hey, what's your comments on the latest police shooting? He was like, don't riot. It's like, oh God. Oh my God. We can see where your head is at. It's not about like, hey, let's make some changes. He's just like, don't touch Chase Bank, whatever you do.
That's if you haven't seen it, I recommend you like in for some twisted humor and just watch Nancy Pelosi like pray to George Floyd and thank him for dying.
She should have a new like title. Nancy, the Master of Empty Gestures Pelosi.
A little bit.
All right, Harry Toilets, I love you, and I will see you on the far side. Bye. What a good guy, man. That's probably my new best friend. And I don't take that kind of thing lightly, okay?
We're having a good time on the program, 'cause that's what we do. Hey, give me a break. I just want to have a real good time. Hey, let's have a good time. Yeah!
Wow, I'm a talented musician and everybody knows it. Somebody says glistening forehead. Yeah, look at that. Boy, oh boy, my forehead is a real piece of garbage. Okay. We got a classic guest. One of the premier members of the program and of the High Council, I would say, Shenanigans. How are you?
Hi, I'm Shannon. You're awesome. I think you're the coolest.
Hey, what up, Shannon?
Oh my God.
So much, literally so much. I listened to a David Lynch book. I watched my first Charlie Kaufman movie, and it
Did you hear?
back on the butt?
Did you hear my idea about that? Since Spike Lee calls his movies joints, and Charlie Kaufman should call his movie cough drops.
Cough drops. Yeah.
You think that's
yeah,
good?
I remember that. Yeah, I like that. I thought that was good. That
You're
was
like,
really
wow,
good.
what a clever joke that this guy clearly
Yeah.
put a lot of time into.
Like, literally, I don't know what you could do that I wouldn't be like, I like the creative energy there. It's so cool.
Oh, you're blowing a lot of smoke, Shenanigans. Blowing a lot of smoke.
I am full of truth and honesty, and I'm telling you what I think of you, and I think you're a really cool artist. I think you're really cool.
Let's give a shout out also to the High Council. All praises due and all respect to them. They have banned me from the Discord somehow.
Yeah, are you trying to promote me to the High Council so that you have an inside man?
We'll see. Well, the High Council really does what they want. I've tried. It's basically a real power, like Game of Thrones style power struggle to get the Discord back. I'm allowed in one Discord room, and they've banned me from pretty much every other one. And I'm like, please, Coward, please, Benzel, please, Huddo, please, Mary Kate, please, Winter, all these people, please just let me back in.
Hear you?
Well, they'll say stuff like, well, if I had, a couple extra $100 in my Venmo, that might grease the wheels a little. And I'm like, I'm not going to negotiate like that. I'm not going to do that. It's sick. It's sick. Well, anyway, Shanny, I call you Shanny.
You could call me whatever.
Shanty. Yes. Shantytown. You have a book you're working on. How's your book project going?
Super good. If I turn on my webcam, will you be able to see what I'm working on right now? Can you from your end?
You know the tech situation.
Tech issues.
But I would like to say, it's looking good. Yes, I can see that.
Yeah.
There's a real Neil Gaiman quality to your work.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I think.
Should people follow you?
Sure.
Where? Okay, what's your Instagram?
Shannon_Devora. So SHANN_DEVORAH.
Okay, cool. Everybody go there. Somebody said this is truly like I am the master of not doing things right on the internet. Somebody's saying that the Google forms that I set up are all broken.
Oh no, that's so sad.
Well, that's how I do it. All right, Shani, I'll flush you.
No, hold on. I do got something real important too.
Okay, hit it.
In addition to that, we also have official scripture.
Oh, very nice. On the toilet paper.
And this is my notes on David Lynch's audiobook. And
hell yeah. Which one did you read? The Catching the Big Fish book?
Yeah, I listened to that.
Did you hear the part where he's like, if you want to be an artist, make sure you have some time and get a little bit of food. Did you hear that part? It's my favorite part of the book. Oh, well, Shannon's audio stopped working. Bye-bye, Shan. She's doing some good art. Go follow her on Instagram.com. $5, what is it called? The chat? $5 super chat? What is it called? And somebody says, slap that soundboard. Okay, you got it.
This is something I have a lot of problems with.
What?
There we go. Oh, and the new classic.
You're kind of like a snotty face bitch.
Bunch of snotty face B words in the chat today. Oh, Pian. Pian, are you there?
Hello?
Pian, what up? Hold on one second. Hold on.
Greg? It's me, Greg. It's me, Greg.
God. Oh God.
Jesus.
I thought yesterday would have still made you put you into a coma.
Did you hear what he was saying?
What was he saying?
I was like, why were you so sad? And he's like, oh, well, juries make bad decisions sometimes. So what do you think he's talking about?
He's on this the man stuff, it sounds like.
You don't get me, man. I'm just saying that sometimes justice is not served to certain people, and it's not fair.
Are you Okay, let's just come out with it. Is this about the Chauvin trial? Are you mad at the result of that?
I didn't say that. You said that.
Whoa.
Oh my God. He's
not for the reasons that we think, right?
Oof, no. Because he said
he was expecting them to legalize weed too for some reason.
His political views are really like all over the place. He wants legal weed, but he loves the cops. He's like really like when he sees I've seen this, like I've hung out with him before, and he sees a cop, he's like, he'll go up and he'll say like, thank you so much for what you do. And he was actually arrested once. I saw this like outside of a bar, and the cop was like basically kicking him in the face, and he was like, sir, I understand why you have to do this. It was very odd. It was very, very, very weird. And he put his mouth in like a kissing motion, so that while he was getting kicked in the face, he was like kissing the shoe at the same.
That is sick.
It's sick and sad. Well, Pian, I'm sorry to go off on a whole tangent. Thank you. No, thank you so much for everything you do, Pian. Are the links broken?
Yeah, sure. No, I fixed it now. The movies will go to another spreadsheet, so I'll make it I'll make a master list, but don't worry, stuff is still being accounted for. I also just sent you a message. You can now suggest music now. I sent you a link to the spreadsheet where you can view that. You can also put in links. Links are acceptable. Just
people are saying that the links in the video description is broken, and this is what we do on this channel. This is what we do on the just constant tech problem.
Are you linking to my things?
Yeah, I linked to your like form. I linked to that, and then I linked to 2 other Google forms, and everybody's just like, it's not working.
Fuck.
This is sick, man.
Oh man. Well, I'm blaming Squarespace right now. Not that I have no idea what I'm doing.
Oh man.
Definitely not that.
Come on.
I wanted to talk about I was watching a Renegade Cut video on Mike Pence and learning a little bit about his history, and I thought it was so funny how I believe like he used to be just Christian, and then he kind of went towards Protestant, I believe. And
okay.
The reason why he did a sudden change is that he went to like a music festival, like a Protestant music festival, and he said it changed his life. And I just think it's so funny when like it's kind of funny when Christians have, or like people have religious experiences at like Christian shows, because I've had like euphoric experiences at like live concerts and music festivals and stuff. But just their version of it is just absolutely sober, just whoa, like I feel God. I don't know. I think it's just different, and I think it's kind of funny.
It's very odd, right? It's very odd.
Yeah.
How many did you ever, when you're at this music festival, you're watching who would you be watching? You're watching, some new metal band, and you get a religious conversion of some kind. Has that ever happened?
I wouldn't say like religious. I don't know.
Close?
It's just completely euphoric, and like in the moment you're absorbing everything around you, and like everyone's energy, like a Deadmau5 show. I went to a Deadmau5 show a couple years ago.
You're about to get
That was
banned.
pretty wild.
You're about to get banned for this. Have
Am
you
I
been
talking
watching?
about-
I've never listened to Deadmau5 music, but have you been he does these like live streams or something where he's like, that's a bad bass noise. That's a bad bass sound.
He seems like an ass, kind of.
He seems like a little bit of a guy who, like, if you misplace something in his studio, he would like have a meltdown on you or something.
Like, I'm pretty sure everything he has hardware for synthesizing whatever sound he wants to make.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, I'm sure if anyone uses any virtual, just like,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. Just turns up his nose or whatever.
He thinks he's cool. That's the problem. That's the main problem I got with him.
And he's got Minecraft tattoos.
He's a bit of a weird guy.
Cool.
I don't like him.
Yeah.
All right, Pian, you're out of here. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Good guy. Lot of tech issues. Okay, guys, I tried to fix this stupid thing where it's not the links aren't working. So try again. Also, is this even streaming? Am I even streaming to anything right now? No? Okay. No problem. I'll just keep talking to myself. No problem. No problem.
I'm Greg. I had a good time.
Stop, Greg. Guys. I'm really sorry about Greg, actually. I did also want to talk about the Fiona Apple thing. I did like a long time ago. $2. You are streaming, someone says. Thank you. $20. Did Bad Baby say which version of the Grinch was her favorite? That's a good question. I just assumed it was the Jim Carrey one. It's gotta be the Jim Carrey one. It's gotta be the Jim Carrey one. Because it's her favorite movie. I hope if it's not the Jim Carrey one, I'll be so disappointed. Because I just picture her watching that Jim Carrey Grinch, and she's just like, that motherfucking Grinch! Like, that's her, like, just going off. Like, you can hear her from, like, a state away laughing at the Jim Carrey Grinch movie. She's like, no! No, fuck you, Grinch! That's what I hope it is. Greg, can you just... You're sad about the outcome of this trial, aren't you?
I didn't say that, dude.
Why are you all echoey?
I didn't say that, man. I'm just saying sometimes justice is not served just because someone was doing their job.
Oh my God. Greg, you know that you're going to get into some real hot water for this one.
Well, cancel culture. It's cancel culture.
No, it's not. Come on, man.
Well, I'm really... It's wrong. It's wrong.
Oh, God. Jeez. I don't know if he's going to be able to redeem himself from this. I remember Deadmau5 used to go off on unhinged rants on Facebook years ago. What if Deadmau5 got really political? Like he was just like like instead of just like making these like, you know, whatever techno music, that EDM music, he was just like super like super like Chomsky level. Audacity, are you there? Are you named after that software? Oh my god, your name's Audacity. That's an a very popular audio program. Yet you can't even unmute yourself. Hello?
I didn't realize this was RM. What's up?
Hey, what up, dude? Turn down that. What's that background? Turn that down.
That's you. My bad.
Oh god. What's up, Audacity? How are you?
Good.
What do you got for us tonight? Are the links working yet?
Yeah, the links worked for me. I just don't have a good setup here.
Yes.
It's kind of good that you're doing this. It's kind of serendipitous that you're doing this bit with Greg about people being hurt about the jury ruling, because it kind of blew my mind how last year, when all these riots started, after George Floyd was killed, I saw a lot of right-wingers kind of saying like, oh yeah, no, of course this was bad. I mean, of course Derek Chauvin did a murder, you know, but you can't riot because of that. Like that doesn't make rioting okay. And you can almost see with how mad they've been getting the last 2 days that it's kind of because they knew he was going to get let off the hook. They have this like self-assurance.
Well, you know, another big problem is the riots. Just because something doesn't go your way doesn't mean
Greg, stop. That's enough. I don't know if he's gonna. Yeah, I've heard a lot of that stuff where it's like they'll basically say like, look, we disagree with what he did, but at the same time, he should not only be set free but given a cash award and a trophy and have his own daytime talk show. It's like, wait a second, these two don't match up. I don't get what you're saying. Greg said a lot of stuff like that, actually.
It's very Ben Shapiro-esque. Like, obviously, any rational person would agree Chauvin committed a crime.
I saw, actually, of course, Ben Shapiro and Tim Pool both came out with videos. They're like, well, someone lost the trial. They're clearly very upset. And Tim Pool's was just like, it really, like, Tim Pool's whole thing is amazing because I watched some of his stream yesterday because I was just like, I gotta hear what he says about this. He does not care about this stuff, like, at all. Like, not only has he not read, he like, has never read anything about, like, politics or history or anything. Like, that's clear if you watch his thing. But, like, he won't even, like, watch any of the trial. He won't do anything. So he'll come out with these takes that are, like, so broad. He'll be like, well, justice is something, and we have to think about that. And it's just like, dude, you are just doing improv right now. Like, you don't care about this. And he had this lady on yesterday who was like, she was like worked in the Trump administration, but man, she was just like the most like nothing person. Like it was literally just, she was just like, you could have pressed a button and like talking points would come out, and that was her. But the funnier one was Ben Shapiro, because Ben Shapiro tried to go into, because he went to law school, he was trying to go into a whole legal argument, but I kind of like looked up what he was saying and I was like, all of this is like so misleading. Like he was framing it like as a strict legal argument, but it was like, all of it was like opinion shoved through like fake legal arguments. It's sick. It's sick stuff.
It's sick. It is.
I don't know. I think Ben has good points, and we need to look at both sides. You know, we have to hear what Ben says, and then we have to hear what Nancy Pelosi says.
Okay, jeez, God, that guy. Good God. Well, Audacity, you got anything else to say, or do you want to get thrown in the toilet?
Nah, go ahead and toss me.
All right, Audacity, I'll talk to you soon, and I like you, and let's be friends.
Done.
Do you accept? Okay, bye. He clearly doesn't want to be friends, and that's his choice. You know what I mean? What is it, Greg?
I got a poem I want to read.
Okay, you got a poem? Oh, wow, okay, go ahead.
Hold on, please. A poem. Mine eye hath played the painter, and hath stelled thy beauty's form in tables of my heart. My body is the frame wherein 'tis held, and perspective is the best painter art. For thou, the painter, must you see his skill, yet eyes this cunning want to grace thou art. Thy draw, but thy see, know not the heart.
Wow, that actually almost sounded like a real poem there. That was kind of nice, Greg. You taking a break from, saying all this kind of weird stuff, and you read a nice poem. Very, very nice.
Thank you.
What's that poem called?
It's called Derek's. It's called A Poem for Derek.
Oh God. Derek who?
That part I'll leave to the audience.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Boy, oh boy. I don't know if I could deal with this guy Greg anymore. Let's look at some of the chats really quick. Don't tread on me, but Neil... Oh my gosh. That's always funny when somebody starts reading a chat and they're like, oh, I don't know about this. $5 chat from Vinch Barbosa. Can't join the lobby tonight. Have to catch up on my reading. Finish Pandemic by Zizek. He makes great points. Yeah, I just picture those books. I picture them in his voice. He's like, this is another one of the 1,000 books that I write. I am always writing books. I never stop. I don't take care of my kid because instead I'm writing books. That's what I do. Have you noticed that when you write 4,000 books per year, no one reads them? Daisy Faye?
Hi, can you hear me?
Hey Daisy, what's up? It's the Greg Show. Welcome to the Greg Show, where we talk about sports.
No, Greg, stop. Don't stop this after that poem. Derek's poem. That's sick.
It's called A Poem for Derek, dude.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, Daisy. Go ahead.
That's okay. I was going to say, I wouldn't mind talking about sports. The High Council's awesome. I really wanted to be on because I've been trying to get on for a while. But when the show was starting, the Raptors were finishing their game and it was really close. And if anyone's seen the Raptors, they know there's been a lot of close games. So they were trying to get me on and I was trying to watch. So I really appreciate that they tried to get me on and I was able to get on.
Drake's favorite team, the Rappers. That's the Rappers. Drake's favorite team, the Raptors. That's what I think about. Drake loves the Raptors. So you're a big Raptors fan?
Yeah.
Are you Canadian?
I'm Canadian.
You're Canadian.
Yeah,
Very good.
Yeah. So I'm existing here right now in like a stay-at-home order amongst like another COVID wave.
Very good.
Smoking legal doinks.
Oh boy.
Watching the Raptors.
You like living in Canada?
Yeah.
What's with these Canadians that you guys are sending down here? Jordy Peterman.
The other day when you guys were listing them, I was like, man, you forgot some of the greatest ones. You got Lauren Southern.
Yep. So
Yeah.
she's some kind of a weird, she's like a 90-year-old woman shoved into a cute young lady's body, right?
I know, so strange, but from my hometown, you've got Eugene Levy, you've got Martin Short. So we sent you guys some okay people.
You totally
Washington's
did.
Head coach Steve Nash.
Steve Nash is from Canada?
Yeah.
One of the greatest players of all time. Who's the best basketball player on the Raptors right now?
Oh man, I mean, my favorite
Yeah.
or the best?
Your favorite.
Oh, my favorite, I mean, there's the Lowry is the obligatory answer, but my favorite is Boucher.
Very good. Welcome to Sports Talk.
Who he sprained his knee tonight, so that's bad news.
Oh, he sprained his knee. Come on.
Yeah.
Welcome to Sports Talk
He's
560.
Canadian too, so
Sports
that's
Talk
why
560. WQRJJ. with Daisy. I'll take my answer off the air. Welcome to I'll Take My Answer Off the Air with RM Brown. Well, that's cool, Daisy. I'm glad. I'm go ahead.
I was just going to say, it's really interesting. I mean, I know there's a lot of Canadian people, and I know one of your monitors is from Ontario as well, but it's really interesting watching because a lot of our provinces that have mismanaged COVID are obviously conservative provinces.
Oof.
And it's really interesting watching them be like baby Trump people. Like miniature versions of Trumps. We've got them all over Canada.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know if you like just really like even they've got the phrases. They've got
oh boy.
Just like purposely giving vaccines to like high donor areas. It's terrible.
Why are so many funny people from Canada? Like, what makes Canadians so funny? We got the Kids in the Hall, SCTV, all these people who are so funny. What's going on there? What makes Canadians so funny?
Man, I don't know. I'm not very funny, so I don't know. I think it's partly just like our perspective. And we're like pretty westernized, like I said, pretty like kind of like America, but also sort of have our own perspective of things. There's a ton of diversity and stuff. So
it isn't.
Okay.
Michael.
Daisy, they're saying in the chat, somebody said in the chat, get rid of Daisy. We don't want Canadians on the show. That's sick. There's some sick nationalism going on in the chat. And I'm just going to tell you right now, I don't support it. Somebody says Trailer Park Boys. And Nathan Fielder's Canadian too.
Boys. Yeah, that's true.
Oh my God. Well, Daisy, you're getting the flush unless you have something to say.
No, that's all right. Thank you so much for having me.
Bye, Daisy. Blame Canada. Blame them. It's all their fault. Right? Right, everybody?
It isn't.
Oh my God, Greg's got something to say.
Just want to read one more poem.
God, what is it?
Let those who are in favor with their stars of public honor and proud titles boast, whilst I, whom fortune of such triumph bars, then happy that I love and am beloved, where I may not remove nor be removed.
I don't even want to know what the title of that one is.
It's called A Poem for Juries That Make Mistakes.
Get off, man. Stop.
No, I don't have to. I won't be silenced.
Get out of here, dude. Oh my God. Jeez. This guy's obsessed with that stuff. We know which way he falls, that guy. You know?
Jesus Christ.
I hear that guy and I think to myself,
Jesus Christ.
EG? EG, are you there? EG Fixed? EG Fixed, welcome to the program.
Are you even there? Please answer the Discord. EG Fixed. Let's turn him up. Hello? Let's get him on the show. EG!
EG, are you there? EG, get that up. Get that volume up. EG, get that volume up. Get that ass up. EG. Okay. The tech issues show attracts other people who can't get their tech on point. Jenny C? Jenny C? Jenny C, are you there?
Hello?
Whoa, what's wrong with your voice?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Could you hold on one moment?
Yeah. Jenny?
Hi, this is Jennifer, actually. Could you call me by Jennifer?
Jennifer. Hi. How are you?
Hi. Well, my son Will has been on your YouTube page, and I just wanted to let you know that I don't think you're a good influence on him.
What's your son's name? Will?
Will.
Oh, what? What's the problem? You what? You don't want him watching this crap?
I don't want to get into it. I think that politics are pretty personal, but he's almost of voting age, and I think that everything he needs to know, he can learn from his mother and his father.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he needs to be watching. Could you please block him from your page?
How do I don't know. I would have to go through all the entire thing, and it seems like a lot of work. Why don't you? I mean, you're his parent. Why don't you just tell him to stop watching?
It isn't.
Look, we go to church every Sunday. He's homeschooled, and I really don't want him watching your show anymore. Please, he refers to this as his class, and he doesn't need to be going to any other classes other than what I teach him. How do I get off this thing?
You trying to get off Discord?
How do I get off this thing? Will?
Oh God, that was weird. I think that might have, at first I was like, this is a voice, but I think that might have been real. Greg's asking if he can read another poem. What do you guys think?
Just one more, dude. Come on, man. Don't be weird.
No, because all your poems are like, they seem like secret propaganda or something.
I didn't say anything about cops, dude. You said that, dude.
Oh God, jeez, guy's obnoxious. Let's see. Any super chats? No super. No one gives a crap enough for a super chat. Emmy from the block. Emmy? Hello? Hey, Emmy.
RM.
Hey.
Hi, RM.
How you doing?
It's good to talk to you. I'm good. How are you? How was your 420?
Hey, what's up, girl? It's
No.
It's me.
Hey, Greg. How was your 420?
Hey, Emmy, what up? You know, it was good. I was blazing, but I'm a little disappointed about certain... I don't want to go into it. You know, I want to go, but I'm disappointed that sometimes people just, they cave into the cancel culture.
Okay, Greg, enough with that. Enough with that stuff, Greg. Just talk about something else.
Well, you know, it's a big issue, and we got to stop with... I got canceled the other day.
No, you did not get...
Cancel culture, huh?
Y'all
are the ultimate cancel culture.
Oh, Greg, he's always complaining that he gets canceled, but then you ask him, like, who canceled you? And he's like, oh, somebody at the Chipotle said that I just ordered a water, but then I got soda, and they told him to stop doing that. He's like, cancel culture. It's, you know, that's not cancel. That's not. Okay, Emmy, I'm so sorry about that. What do you got for us tonight on the program? Thank you.
It isn't.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I called in last time. I'm the one who's like flunking out of law school because I can't stop playing your videos in class.
I heard about that. You were like, who can I blame for this? And then you chose some idiot on YouTube, i.e. me. So I'm sorry you're flunking out. You know, you'll figure something out.
No. But anyways, like I was talking to you about like old school hip hop and stand-up comedians or whatever.
Did you hear that guy talking about the Far Side?
Yeah. I was excited. Well, I didn't hear him, but I saw the comments in the
I don't know.
chat.
Maybe, you know, I'm just saying, Emmy. That guy likes old school hip hop. You like old school. I'm just throwing an idea out there that maybe two people who like the same thing. You know what I mean?
RM, there's a lot of people who like hip hop.
I don't know. I felt a vibe. I was like, there's a vibe on this guy. Maybe I should introduce him to Emmy just as friends. Just nothing weird. It's just friends, you know?
Hip hop friends
who just listen to hip hop
exactly.
together. And I don't know, maybe they hold hands. Okay, go ahead, Emmy. Sorry.
I felt like my last call kind of sucked because I was so nervous and I kind of just like froze up, couldn't think of anybody. But I thought if can I just like rapid fire shoot some artists at you and you tell me if you're into them or not?
Yeah, go really quick, rapid fire, and then I'll give you the flush. Go ahead, quick.
Okay. Aw, that's it. Del the Funky Homo Sapien.
Yes.
Immortal Technique.
He's been on Joe Rogan a couple times. I can't remember what he was talking about, but I like his music. Yes, go ahead.
Mos Def,
yes. Good actor too.
All right, how about some girls? Lil Kim.
Yes, definitely Lil Kim.
Missy Elliott.
Oh yeah, of course. Missy Elliott. Also those Hype Williams videos are still really good, I think.
Oh, for sure. And last one, to bring it to more contemporary times. Are you a Cardi B fan?
I do like Cardi B. Yeah, I think it's good. Like, actually, yeah. Like when I first heard her, like that Up single, I was like, it's just fun. Like you know what I will say though, as far as like the pop rappers, I would say Megan Thee Stallion is actually a very skilled rapper.
Oh no, she flows, dude. Her rhymes are sick.
And what's weird is that she's like okay, this isn't a total rule, but a lot of the male rappers are a little bit more like pop singers. But then you have these two women who are like,
fuck yeah.
They're
fuck
going.
Yeah.
It's almost like Megan Thee Stallion is almost like an old school like West Coast rapper, like the way she does it. It's very like intense.
Yeah, and she's blowing up, dude. She's blowing up. I'm proud of her. I'm so
you got
happy
any
for
more?
her.
What else you got, Emmy?
No, but before you flush me, actually, and when you do flush me, can you take me out with the Corolla drop instead of the flush?
Absolutely.
Okay, one more question, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I need to ask you, are you by any chance of Latino descent?
No, I'm an Italian character.
Really? I don't know. I got totally.
Oh.
I don't know. Not like completely, but I thought I sensed it. I'm usually good at this type of
My
thing.
great grandfather came to this country and he was like, "I'm gonna start a crime here," and then they were like, "Oh, yeah, that doesn't. You don't even sound Italian."
You're 100% Italian.
No, my mom is not Italian, but my entire dad's side is. And I don't know. Okay, so I guess I'm half Italian.
Half Italian, and that's me. I'm half Mexican and half whatever else my mom is, whatever white my mom is.
Yeah, I got the same kind of thing going on. Well, I like that, Emmy, and I like that you care about 90s hip hop. It feels like a lot of people are kind of like, even younger people are coming back to it, and they're like, "Oh, there's really good stuff in here."
Totally.
All right, Emmy.
Well, thanks for taking my call, RM. Take me out Corolla style.
Bye-bye.
You're hurting the kids. Want cowards teaching my kids. I don't want kids teaching my cowards.
I don't know. I think if I were listening to this as myself, I would be like, enough with the sounds. Enough with the sounds. We get it.
I got one more poem.
No, Greg. Enough. We get it. You're upset about the trial. You don't like the way the trial turned out. You cretin. Jeez. Guy's sick. Okay, just really quickly. I did a video a while back about how on the Pitchfork, you know that music site that nobody cares about, Pitchfork. Has anybody like read a Pitchfork article? Are people like sitting down like, "Oh, read this article about, you know, whatever, Tame Impala or something." I'm kind of fascinated with their Instagram because of that Fetch the Bolt Cutters thing that they're constantly posting about obsessively about Fiona Apple. The interesting thing though is that they don't do that on their website. So I mean, they did it again and people are like 466 likes. I'm starting to think that this is an inside joke at Pitchfork. Glad you guys are finally talking about this album. And I think like what happened, and this is sort of a funny phenomenon, is that I think they probably have a social media manager who just looks at the numbers. They're like, "Ooh, we're getting a real good interaction rate on this post. We're getting really, really good interaction rate on these Fiona Apple posts." But really, it's just like hundreds of people saying, "What's wrong with you people? Why do you keep..." So they're in this weird social media loop that they can't get out of. But it's really funny to read those comments where people are just like, what's wrong with you? Because nobody, like, honestly, nobody interacts with their Instagram until they post one of those. Muscular Moshe.
Oh my God. Hello. Can you hear me?
Hey, what up, Moshe?
Not much, Mr. RM. It's I'm a recent listener, first time joiner of the glorious stream. How's it hanging out in your neck of the woods?
It's very good. Did you hear what Greg was saying?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Oof. He's got some opinions that I would say, to put it lightly, I disagree with.
That's you know what? I'm proud of you. That's actually really, really generous. That's like much more generous than I would be, but
you know, his political, whole situation is hard to figure out. He's very pro weed legalization, but he also loves cops, and he seems to really like those channels like Ben Shapiro and all that. He's really into that.
That kind of pins down with quote unquote libertarians, at least in the US, the sorts of people who simp for Ron Paul and Rand Paul and
exactly
those sorts of people. I think it's kind of that neck of the woods, which could be worse, but not much worse.
Years and years ago, I worked with somebody who was like that, who was generally a nice guy, sort of a nice, forgettable guy, but he was very, kind guy, but he was really into Ron Paul and all that stuff. And then this was a long time ago, went to a Tea Party thing, and I was like, oh, yikes.
Oh, God.
But it's weird that somebody seems nice and you could just have a normal conversation, and then they'll just take this turn and you're like, whoa, there's some weird stuff going on in this person's head.
It's pure ideology.
It's at its purest. Let me just read something really quick. $5.
Okay.
Fun fact, flushing someone is an idiom in Arabic that means ignoring someone, flaking on someone, or stiffing them. Very good. So we can all use that now. We can say, oh, I'm just going to flush that person. Very good.
I hope everyone who's watching this is writing down these notes. This is important. This is the road to praxis, after all.
Exactly.
That's how you do it.
Exactly is. Well, what up with you?
What? Honestly, I wish I had some kind of funny witty banter to do, but right now my mind's all in my shit with my taxes. Because my employer hasn't given me my damn W-2, which I need to do my taxes, and I'm working it out. I'm gonna get it, but it's been a process, and I've been working on that for a lot of tonight. So my brain's in IRS land, and that's not a good place to be.
Oh boy. What if instead of
funny?
Not very funny. You go do that. That's more important. How about that?
I did what I had to do with it for today. That's why I'm here. I did what I did, and now I just gotta wait till sort of the next call back to my end.
You cutting a few corners on these taxes? Hiding a few things?
I certainly hope not.
I get the vibe that there's some things you're not disclosing, certain accounts in certain parts of the world that you are keeping a little secret.
Look, the IRS doesn't need to know about my Blue Chew, okay?
No.
That's between me and the Lord.
Blue Chew. Oh, okay. You got a secret Blue Chew cache somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Boy.
I have a Swiss bank account that's literally just a bunch of Blue Chew like stocked in a bank in Geneva. I think.
What are those things called? Are they called Swiss rolls? You know those treats? Those chocolate mass-produced treats. I think they're called Swiss rolls.
I think I know.
I could be wrong.
I think I'm not 100% sure.
How about Swiss Miss? Do you know what that is?
Oh, it's a classic. It's every kid grows up with. Well, maybe not every kid. That's presumptuous of me, but a lot of kids, grow up with Swiss Miss chocolate.
Oh yeah. Here's a really funny joke you could do. You could say, I have a Swiss Miss account, and then that just means you have a box of Swiss Miss in your pantry or whatever. That's a really funny joke, wouldn't you say? for like one of the funniest things you've ever heard?
I'm writing that down. And again, once more, I hope everyone is writing this down.
Muscular Moshe, I will have to give you the flush, but I will see you.
That's totally fine. You take care, bro.
Hey, get those taxes straight. Stop doing everything wrong on them, okay?
Okay, man.
Bye. He's clearly up to some stuff in that taxes stuff. Lukov, I want to hear Greg's take on the 100% truth of the great replacement conspiracy that Tucker informed me of. Should we be more fearful of this, or are we sufficiently fearful? I have heard him talk about this, the great replacement thing. I am really hesitant to hear him talk about this.
Well, a lot of people, again, it all comes back to cancel culture. And Tucker is one of those guys who just, people are unfair to him because he says what others are afraid to say.
Oh, God. Wow. Greg's kind of like a little bit of a talking point machine, this guy. But, you know, he's entitled to his opinion, I guess. Pretty sick stuff. Pretty sick stuff. Am I right? Let's take a little break.
Take a little break. Calm down. Calm down, everybody.
And can anybody let me know? Can anybody let me know if those forms are working at all? Are those forms working at all? Oh, actually, let's check the forms. Whatever. Why not, right? We got 289 responses on the treat form, which is called, the treat form is the treats we need in our life. The treats we need in our lives. We got 290 responses. 95% of them, it better not be one guy just putting it in there. 95.8% of the votes right now are Kyle Hopper's pickle slice on a Ritz cracker. Oh boy! Woo! Kyle Hopper. He's sweeping this one. A Ritz cracker, this lunatic, puts a slice of pickle on a Ritz cracker. And we want to be very clear, it's not one of those weird, disgusting, those absolutely disgusting sweet pickles that taste like somebody dropped it on the carpet. Chippy's snack is not doing well, and I think that's because of a lot of our audience is pretty racist, to be honest, because she has like sort of a little bit of a snack specific to you know, whatever. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but her snack suggestion is guava paste squeezed, shoved onto a piece of cheese, which is actually very, very good. And then we got so that's like 1% for her. Then 4.9%, that one guy's 2 blueberry Eggo waffles surrounding some goddamn slab of blueberry jam. Okay? So that's the treat one. Let's see what people have to say about the toilet art. Let's look at some of these responses. Oh yeah, there's no responses for that one yet because nobody has suggestioned any kind of toiletist art process. Lasagna tube? Somebody put sweet in the chat. Hey. Sweet pickles are disgusting. Yes, they are. Hi, Lasagna tube. Ew, they're sick.
Hey, I know. Who would eat anything other than dill?
Oh. You know who would? Perverts.
I heard Matt Gaetz actually. There's a lot of sweet pickle factories down there in Florida.
Oh God, that's the home. Like all the sweet pickle fans live in Florida, and I actually heard like the investigator who's investigated that Seminole County thing with Matt Gaetz. Yeah. They found that guy who they arrested. They found like basically a year's supply, like a prepper, dungeon filled with sweet pickles in his like a basement.
I'm devastated. I tell you what, I think you hit the nail on the head. Perverts.
Absolutely. This is something I have to say to you, Lasagna Tube, is that I've heard that people talk in this Discord server, and we take it with a grain of salt, but they are saying that you're a huge Matt Gaetz fan. Is this true?
No, I've never. Listen, I might have sold some things. I may produce cucumbers on a large scale, but I do not know what happens to those cucumbers once they leave my farm.
Once they leave the farm, it's out of your hands. I got nothing to do with that. I never even seen those pickles. I never even seen those pickles. They bring you in for questioning. I don't know. Mine are all salty. I have no idea. I disavow.
Now, I might have gotten a call from a guy that said he was working with Davy Paxton.
Oof.
I don't know if cucumbers might be involved in the manufacture of blue or gray chew. I can't confirm or deny that either. I am not really sure.
Oh boy. Ugh. Yuck. I forgot to read the sponsors of the show. I got to do that eventually. But Lasagna Tube, how are you? And what do you have for us tonight?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. I just wanted to see how you were doing. I was checking in. I was worried. I've been getting a lot of chatter. I've been on the lefty Twitter, and they're telling me they've got milkshakes prepared for Greg. I don't know what's in those milkshakes. I can't tell you.
Oh. Greg, what's wrong with your voice?
I don't know. Something happened. Something's wrong.
Oh God! Wow. The Greg story is taking a lot of weird turns. Yeah, he's gonna get in trouble with it. I think with a lot of certain parts of Twitter. That's what he does all day. Is he just kind of like argues with people on Twitter? You know, it's sick.
See, that'll get a guy canceled in the modern day.
There's not, if somebody deserves to be canceled, I would hope it's Greg. Because he'll also, he's the kind of guy who will convert that right into some kind of like martyrdom. YouTube channel or Parlor channel or something where he just makes a bunch of money off of it somehow, Yeah,
he's gonna one up you on the subs. What is with this?
Bad guy. Well,
tell you what.
Let's hear it, Lasagna Tube. What else you got? What else you got for us? Or is it time to kick you out of the Discord?
I think I'm going to flush myself. I'm going to just leave the Discord and exile myself from the entire community. I failed. I can't help it.
No, I want to say something about you. Your mic sounds... you're probably the best sounding mic of the night.
Oh, thank you very much. I take pride in my mic. I am not going to come into the stream and sing at you. I'll save you. I'll spare you.
Very good. Well, Lasagna, you also sound like a very nice guy. And I don't want to get rushed into anything, but will you be my friend?
Oh, RM, I tell you, it warms my heart every time I get to speak to you. I really do. I love it.
Bye, Lasagna.
Bye-bye.
Notice he didn't say yes.
No.
He's like, that is so sweet. Bye-bye. Story of my life. Okay, guys. I do have to give a shout out to the sponsors of the show. Of course, couldn't get Blue Chew. A lot of these podcasts and all this crap, they have Blue Chew. I got Gray Chew. Gray Chew. The beautiful taste of Gray Chew. It's some kind of a probiotic. It's a lot of things mixed together that I don't think make any sense. They say that it's a probiotic, nootropic, diuretic or something like that. And then also, how do they word it? Bedroom performance enhancer. Oh my, yikes. Gross. But anyway, I tried Blue Chew. It has a salty taste to it. It's gray. It comes in these little sort of weird paper packages. And you have to pay for it in Bitcoin or Dogecoin. It's the only way to get it. So big shout out to Gray Chew.
Blue Chew.
It's very good. We also got another new sponsor. A lot of these podcasts have Ridge Wallet. I got another one. I couldn't get them to pay any money to be on this thing. So instead of Ridge Wallet, I got another wallet company. It sounds like Ridge Wallet. I think they did that, but it's VA. I'm just gonna leave the rest to you. Wallet. It sounds similar to Ridge Wallet, but it starts with VA Wallet, and it's like a Spencer's Gifts kind of type of thing. I think you get what it looks like. Oh boy, these are the sponsors I could get because, again, I have to squeeze as much money out of this thing as I can. Okay, Pasta Boy,
Hey, Pasta Boy. What's up, dude? Hi.
How you doing?
Hey, what's up, man? Greg back. Greg in the house. And I just wanted to say that, we're dealing with a lot as a culture, and I just really feel like things are, taking a turn for the worse the last day and a half.
Greg, enough with that stuff, man. Jeez.
Even like I don't know if you've seen Tucker Carlson lately. He's kind of unraveling a bit,
Is he really? What's he saying?
Oh, like he's just kind of going on these like weird little outbursts. Like he'll just start like cackling in front of like some like expert of something.
Oh boy.
I don't know.
Oh boy. Yeah. One of the funniest. It doesn't seem real. It seems like something from a Verhoeven movie or something, where Matt Gaetz went on his thing and he was like, "Tucker, you were there with me and that young woman," and Tucker's like, "I never heard of that. I don't know what that.
I don't even know you, dude.
I don't even know you. Where am I? What?" It was like, this has to be fake. This is too ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
And listen here, okay? I've got credible documents.
Yes.
I got toxicology reports that Tucker Carlson's actually running on 3 times the lethal dose of Blue Chew right now. I think this is really damning evidence right here.
Jeez. He is?
This is not good. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'll send it to your think tank. We'll get it through the pipeline here. Okay?
Who would you say is a bigger pervert? David Paxton, or Tucker Carlson?
Well, I mean, one had David Gaetz on his show. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Let's just say that. That's not saying that the Pac-Man can't get down. You know what I mean? But
here's the thing about the Pac Dog and why maybe he's worse. Maybe he's worse than Tuck. Is that he seems like a nice guy. Like you watch Tucker Carlson's thing and you're just like, oh, this is like something from like a Dead Kennedys album or something.
Yeah.
And then you look at David Paxton and you're like, oh, seems like a nice guy, and that's how he gets in. You know what I mean?
Right.
Ugh.
Right. His evasion stats are really high.
Oh,
like
boy.
yeah.
Only old
and I got one
people
more
will
question
die, and we don't really need.
Flush me, buddy.
All right.
Oh, what's your favorite pasta? What pasta can you get down on?
Oh, good question. Here, let me think. I would say.
I mean, I don't mean to profile you. I know you're Italiano here, but hey, what you got for me?
Very racist of you to say.
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry.
It's sort of like if you like you saw like an Indian person, you were like, oh, this person probably loves curry.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
You do. Yeah. We both do that all the time. If I'm anywhere,
yeah.
if I see an Asian person, I'm like, oh, Kung Pao chicken, that kind of stuff. But despite that, we both do that. We need to work on ourselves and stop doing that. No. I like. Let me think. I like the curly ones. The curly ones. I like ziti. I like I like a nice angel hair. I like I like I would probably put lasagna on the bottom. I can't remember.
There's a lasagna tube on.
Yeah, I should have a lasagna tube. I should get lasagna tube back here to rate his favorite pastas. But why? Which one's yours? I can't remember. I always blank on the one where it's a really thick curly one. You know the one I'm talking about?
Is it the one that has the hole in the middle and it kind of zoodles around? I don't know.
Exactly.
It's kind of like a slide.
Exactly that one. Yes.
Like you would slide through it. Yeah. I don't know what those are called, but those if like you do like a mac and cheese with that, that's like that's S tier.
Because it's really thick. If you cook it, if you boil it just right. Somebody's saying rigatoni, and no, I don't think that's it. But rigatoni is good.
I don't think it's rigatoni.
A fusilli is really good. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway.
Pasta Boy, do you have anything else for us? I should have said your name before we got into all this.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I'm Pasta Boy. I like pasta.
Pasta, I love you. Will you post some pictures of your pasta in the Discord?
I could do that. Yeah, I could post some pictures. Yeah, I got.
Yay! Thank you, Pasta Boy. I love you.
Yeah. Love you too.
Okay, remember that other guy? I asked him if he'll be my friend, and he just kind of like avoided answering. Will you be my friend?
I'll be your friend, buddy.
Yay!
Maybe one day we'll be eating pasta in a nice Italian, landscape. I don't know.
Okay, yes, let's make this happen. We'll take a picture of each other, and we'll both have like a kind of forced smile on our face. We're like, what? And it'll be a weird. It'll be a very weird picture, but we'll post it in the Discord. Okay?
It'll be weird. Yeah, let's make it weird. All right, later, buddy.
Bye, Pasta Boy. That's a good boy right there. That is what I call a good boy. Guys, go to the poll. If you look in the description of this video, there is links to a poll of treats. Okay? Please put in which treat. Please go vote for a treat. My grandma eats My grandma eats sweet pickles, and she voted Trump. Give your grandma a break. You know, how old is she? Like 90? So guys, I'm really sorry about those sponsors. I'm doing my best to get like Ridge Wallet and actual Blue Chew and all this, but they are not emailing me back. Okay? Okay? Jorgen?
Hey, what's up, man? How's it going?
Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey, what's up, Greg?
Hey, look, I just wanted to apologize to everybody. I think I got out of line. I was a little bit upset about some of the things that have transpired over the past, day and a half. And, people get things wrong. Juries,
Okay, all right. Greg, we get it.
Greg,
Jeez.
I want you to live your best life and be your true self. All right, man?
Oh, he's got, if he's going to live his best life, he's got some work to do, I would say,
Maybe so. Michael McTighe, you do a great job of pronouncing my name.
Michael McTighe.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mikey McTighe out there. Is he in the chat, this guy? Mikey McTighe?
Well, I'm signed up to be a producer of yours on Patreon not too long ago.
Woo! Well, we appreciate it very
welcome.
much. Well, Jorgen Schmorgen Peterson, what do you got for us tonight on the program?
Toilet. A couple of news items. We got Steven Crowder saying the N-word on the recent Change My Mind.
Oh no! What was the context of this?
So he had a young lady on. They were discussing whether voter ID was racist. Topic he clearly did not understand very well. And
I think, I got suggested this videos. He comes to Austin a lot too, and he'll do these things.
Man, you should try to run into him.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, I saw that. So it's about. There's all these. I mean, it's pretty openly known that the Republican Party wants less people to vote, specifically less, African American people to vote. But Steven Crowder is contesting this.
He is, and the clip he uploaded to Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
He starts singing this song with like a bunch of racial slurs in it.
Mm-hmm.
And the girl he's interviewing is like really offended by it.
Oh,
and
boy.
He like keeps pressing her, and then he takes out Richard Pryor's album NWA, and he like verbally says the title of it.
Oh boy!
Just to like piss her off, and I was like, "Holy shit, man!"
It's he is like, it really is true. Like, if you read like about P.T. Barnum, he was like an interesting character. Like he was an interesting. He did like weird little scams that people were like, okay, this was a trick, but he got me, and it's kind of funny and cute. Steven Crowder is like, he's doing P.T. Barnum-esque stuff, and he probably fancies himself like that kind of, like, I'm a trickster, but it's like the absolute like dumbest you could get in that kind of a career or that kind of a person. That's his shtick.
I think Steven Crowder is just this guy who got to like a point in his life and just like didn't grow up past that point.
Yeah.
And has this like wall up in front of him where he just cannot let any other human like even close to him in like any meaningful way.
Unbelievable. That lady who discorded in from Canada, I think she should have to answer for this guy.
She should. I've also read 2 books recently, or audiobooks. So listen.
Which ones?
I read Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey.
Oh!
And I'm Your Huckleberry, which is the memoir of Val Kilmer.
And
And
both, I'm very
two,
interested. You finished both of these books?
Yeah, last week I was on spring break from film school. So
can you give? Oh, okay. We got a lot to talk about here. Can you give us, like, what's the highlight from the Val Kilmer book?
So far, what I really love about it is the way that he does the audiobook. He lost his voice due to cancer, so he just cannot speak.
Oh.
Yeah, very.
You remember
sad.
that picture of him at that picnic table where he just looks like a happy little boy? You remember that picture?
Yeah.
I love that. That's one of my favorite pictures. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
So he has 3 people reading the book. One of them is Mary Wingingham, who was in the movie Philomena. And then he has George Newborn. And George Newborn is famous for voicing Superman in the TAS show from the 90s.
Right, okay.
And then the third one is Will Forte, which is just perfect from MacGruber, which is probably one of the most underrated comedies of the last 20 years.
What's your favorite Will Forte thing? Is it when he goes, yeah, like when he does that thing?
Oh, God. When he goes on Conan O'Brien and plays what is clearly like, what is he, Ted Turner? And he rides in on the giant animals. That gets me going.
I think he was his most... I think he was his most like himself in that Tim and Eric movie when he's just like, my goddamn swords, when he's like really upset about his swords. Yeah.
That's
my
right.
swords. That's
And then in the Matthew McConaughey book, I think my favorite part is from reading the book, I have realized that Matthew McConaughey is completely full of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he tells this story in the book, and I actually had to stop listening to it for a whole day to process how profoundly full of shit the story was.
Oh, beautiful. I love this. I almost wanted to read that book just to see like what's the most absurd thing he's going to say, but tell us, what is it?
So he goes to Africa with a bunch of ecstasy, by the way. So I think that really tees up the story very nice. And I think according to him, I think the best way to describe the story is, if you've ever seen the movie Black Panther, there is a scene where T'Challa has to fight M'Baku for leadership of the Wakandans.
Right.
And that scene basically plays out, except T'Challa would, in this case, be played by Matthew McConaughey. And he fights M'Baku, but it's not named M'Baku. I don't remember his name. He fights him to a stalemate. And then everybody in the African village starts chanting Matthew McConaughey's name because he is so amazing to have fought their biggest warrior.
Wait, did he dream this, or this was like he wanted this to be in the movie, or what was this?
Well, according to him, he takes these trips because he has a series of wet dreams where he is floating down the Amazon River. But there's also African tribal people standing around the river. And then when he wakes up, he has, soiled his pants.
Oh, boy.
And,
when you say soiled, do you mean he soiled the front or the back?
He soiled the front with semen.
Oh!
No.
Do you think maybe he took
Blue Chew?
Go ahead.
He took a Blue Chew.
He did take a Blue Chew.
Is this real? Are you making this up?
This is real. This is in the book. This is in the book. I am not making this up.
Oh, God. Okay,
and
keep going.
He takes these dreams as signs that he needs to travel to these places. So the first time he travels to the Amazon River because he assumes that the dream took place in South America. But then he has the dream again, so he realizes he got it wrong, and it takes place in Africa. And that's where he goes and has his fight with this guy.
But in his mind, it was in his mind it was in Wakanda, though.
It really sounds like it probably took place in Wakanda.
Oh boy! So this guy's got a lot of problems.
He's going to run for governor of Texas. So
he's not only is he going to try, he's way ahead in the polls.
Oh yeah, it's like 56%.
I bet you he's going to start implementing these wet dreams into his like governing. He's going to like force us all to like participate in this crap.
And he thanks Jordan Peterson at the end of the book.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, he's a huge Peterson fan.
He is. Yeah.
He's a Peterhead, they call him.
He is.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
I think,
Jorgen, can you please come back and tell us more about this book? I'm going to look this up in this book because this sounds sick. I can't believe this.
you should.
All right, Jorgen, I'll talk to you later.
Peace.
Bye-bye. Oh, my God. This guy's trying to take over. He's trying to be mayor of Texas. He's going to somehow make it even worse. This guy.
Toilets. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
This guest is very strong. Yes, he is. I'm going to run for governor of Alaska. My platform is based around mandatory martial arts training and communism. Very good idea. I would move there to check it out and see what's up. High Council. Got to give it up for the High Council. Winter, Mary Kate, Benzel, Coward. You know? Without these people, this show would literally be, first of all, it wouldn't be even, no one would hear it. And second of all, it would just fall apart. It would be just horrible. It would be unworkable. Feeney? Mr. Feeney?
Oh, hello.
What up, Fiend?
Oh, hey, Greg.
Welcome to the Greg Show, starring Greg.
No, it's not, dude. Don't even start with that stuff.
Yeah, Greg,
It's,
a little ahead of himself.
It's first, they take away the things from your childhood that you really like, the books and the children's books that you like, and then a jury comes in and they...
No, Greg, enough with that stuff. No one wants to hear... I'm just going to cut his mic off, I think. Sorry, Mr. Feeney. What's going on with you?
Greg's scared.
He's sick.
Not much, same old. Taking it easy. So I came in a little late to the stream, so I don't mean to be the child wandering into the movie like in the middle of it and asking all the questions.
I thought you were a fan of the show, but clearly not. Clearly you don't give a crap.
It's it's these evenings are prime time for me to hit the gym, so I gotta get in where I can.
Okay, Feeney, you are forgiven. So what is going on with you?
No. Not much, man. Stop me if you've talked about this already, or if you don't want to talk shop, because I'm sure this is a hot topic. Have you talked about Frank's speech yet?
About what?
Frank's speech?
No. What is it?
You don't know what it's Mike Pillow guy, his streaming.
Oh, I saw that Tim Heidecker has been. No, it's Vic Berger has been talking about it. Is it good?
Yeah, he clipped a couple. Dude, it's streaming 24/7. It's great.
Wow. I could imagine that he just is on it 24/7 too. Like he just doesn't go to sleep.
I think if he's not on it, he's watching himself on it.
I was I did a video a while about this, about his movie that he made, and they said it was a documentary. So I was like, okay, this guy's got some money. It's gonna be like a real documentary. No, it's just him for like 90 minutes talking. It is like one of the funnier things I've ever seen, because he's such a specific kind of guy, like a guy who will just talk over you, like a kind of a drug guy, a guy who's just like loves like uppers, who's just like ready to like go on like a 10-minute monologue, at dinner or something. Man, that guy's intense. Oh boy.
The production quality is just wild too. Are you a fan of On Cinema?
Yes.
At cinema? Okay.
Yes.
So like, do you watch the Oscar specials?
Yes, I do.
Literally, like the intentionally like crappy editing that they do is the production quality that's going on like on this thing. It's like a segment starts and it goes for like 5 minutes and then it cuts off and starts over again. It's so awesome, and he's just like so confident in everything, and he's really doubling down on this whole like voter Dominion thing.
He's obsessed with it. And the other thing is, like, it's funny because the production quality, well, at least like the camera quality and the sort of the sets look like they might cost some money for the thing that I watched, but the like graphics, like the intro graphic was like literally like 120p. Like like it's like how did this happen? Like how did you get this, like almost going out of his way to get the absolute lowest resolution file he possibly could as his like intro graphic? It's amazing.
Yeah, I want to know what his team like. You think he's doing it himself, or you think he's got a?
I think he's doing a lot himself, because that guy is the kind of guy. I also like imagine working at My Pillow. You know that he comes in every day. He's like, "What's going on in here? What are you doing? Who are you? What's your?" Like I bet he micromanages literally every person at that company, like down to the like janitors.
He's got it. Yeah, I see it too.
Oh boy. Oh boy. God bless the small business owners of our country. They're beautiful. Well, Mr. Feeney, I'm definitely going to watch this, and I will flush you unless you got something else to say.
Last question. You watching the Oscar special next week?
Yes, for sure. The Tim Heidecker thing. I like too that he has that. He's like starting his own network or something.
Yeah.
The
storyline that they've strung out over the years is incredible.
Yeah.
I was gonna do it. I figure a lot of people in the Discord might also be a fan, so thinking of doing like for everybody else out there that likes On Cinema, I was thinking about doing like maybe a group stream watch for it.
Hell yeah. Let's do it.
The word.
Let's do it. Cool. Get a stream watch, and I'll come in there, and we will all watch it. Bye, Mr. Feeney.
Bye.
Unbelievable. Hey, I'm trying to do a show here. He's like, I know you're trying to do a show, but Tim Heidecker's funnier. Let's watch his show right now instead of this. That's what that guy was basically saying. And he's now got High Council permaban for that guy, please. Full permaban. And figure out a way to ban him from other servers on Discord as well. Like he's not allowed to go into do anything. Schwan?
Oh, hello.
Hey, what's up? What up?
What's 1 second, let me mute you.
Are you the My Pillow guy? Is this the My Pillow guy?
I'm Mike Pillow. I'm Mike
Pillow.
Greg, I love your ideas. Don't let any of those lib shits talk to you, okay?
Cancel.
You're a wonderful person, Greg.
I'm getting canceled too much, and all I'm saying is that we have due process in this country, and what I'm trying to say is that
well, oh my God, dude, he's really upset about this. He's really taking
You're
this.
lying to him. RM,
Yeah.
You're lying to him.
Oh my God, I am. I'm sorry, but well,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Well, anyway, Greg, you're a good guy. You're a really good guy. Let's play some doinks.
Let's play. Yeah, you guys should blaze doinks together for sure. He's gonna try to stay at your house though.
I don't know if I got room for that.
No.
He feels like he carries a lot of emotional baggage. Don't tell him I said that.
You're gonna hurt his feelings. He's weirdly sensitive too. He's like kind of thinks he's a tough guy, but he's also like very strangely like unusually sensitive guy, I would say.
I figured he has that energy.
No. Well, what is up with you? What is up with you tonight, Schwan?
I've been doing some work.
Okay.
I've been really like trying to talk to Greg. Greg.
Hey, what's up?
He's a lot. Like I worry about Greg. Greg's the kind of guy. Greg, stop with the weed, man. To be like, it's not sativa. You're the problem, and you make us look bad.
Actually, yeah, right, dude. I'm an indica dude. I'm an indica guy. I like to be indicar. That's how I remember the weed. There's indica is in the car. You go in the car to drive if you smoke a lot of weed. And then the other one, sativa, is sit down and have a smoke.
In Virginia.
Sit in. Yeah, I think it's sit in the car. Sit in the car also. I think you're supposed to drive for both when you blaze a lot of those both.
Oh, well, God, Jesus, this guy. It's sick.
He's like that one guy. Greg, you're that one guy in high school who's like, yeah, man, want to smoke some weed? It's like, dude, I'm in like the 5th period.
You know what's weird is that he's always talking about how much he loves weed. I've never seen him smoke weed at all, like ever. I've known this guy for a really long time. Never.
Does he have a car? Like, I feel like he has a Jesus smoked weed.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like he loves like weed stuff, like shirts that say like, "Ooh, weed is good. Oh, we'll work for weed." I think he has a shirt that says that. And then it's all he's into that kind of thing, but never seen him smoke. And he's never offered to like, like, "Hey, let's go smoke weed." And never. He just seems to like to talk about it. It's very, very weird.
Greg, what do you feel about like decriminalizing and legalizing across the board across the United States and forgiving past pot convicts of their non-crimes?
You know what they say, dude? Criminalize it.
What? What?
Greg, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? What the fuck are you talking about, man?
Dude, Greg, what the fuck, man? All right, well, Schwan, I'm going to flush you, but I will talk to you later. Bye-bye. Good guy. Good guy. Let's check the poll, and the poll is treats. I don't think there's any point in checking the poll, to be honest, because Kyle's disgusting idea of eating... Actually, the Eggo's coming back. 90% Kyle Hopper's pickle slice on a Ritz cracker. 7.8% that one guy with the 2 blueberry Eggos surrounding a stupid slab of blueberry jam. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know what? Let's look at this really quick, because I don't even really know what this is, to be honest, but I wanted to read this story. South Korean students shave heads in protest over Japan's nuclear waste and water plan. More than 30 South Korean college students shaved their head in front of the Japanese embassy in Seoul on Tuesday to protest Japan's decision to release water from its crippled Fukushima nuclear plant right into the sea. I think that's gonna stop them. I really do. They're gonna be like, oh damn, they're shaving their heads. They're shaving their heads. No, stop the flushing of this nuclear waste into the ocean, because we like those. We like their long flowing hair. Kyle Hopper, the winner.
Hi.
The winner. Kyle, you're the big winner tonight.
I was just in the green room. We agreed we should ban sweet picks.
Oof. Who eats that? That's like, I feel
It's
like
disgusting.
that should instantly, there should be some sort of a like tracking device on who buys those
Right.
sweet pickles, and then you just immediately get thrown into the hole for eating that.
It's the worst. It's the worst too when a restaurant chooses that they're going to go with that on like a burger,
How do you feel about your like smashing runaway success on this treat tonight?
Quite confident. Like it wasn't surprising. And in fact, I had another suggestion. I think, is that how this works about
Wait, hold on a second, please. 300 out of 351 responses, 89.5% of those have gone to your treat. What do you have to say for yourself, sir?
I mean, it the pickles and Ritz speaks for itself.
Okay,
It's
Kyle
unstoppable.
Kyle, does anybody call you Kyle Hop Dottie Hopper?
No, they don't, fortunately.
Thank God. If anybody ever does, just immediately unfriend them in real life.
I'll ban them.
Well, okay, well, let's hear this other treat, and I'll put it on the list.
I got a couple of questions for you. Well, yeah, I'll go with the other treat first. I actually suggested it when I first suggested treats.
Yes.
But you kind of, or never mind, you didn't say anything about it, but Slavoj said that it would slow down his popcorn shoving in his mouth. But popcorn, like movie theater butter popcorn or whatever kind of popcorn you eat.
I know where you're going.
Obviously, sweet popcorn's disgusting as well. While we're on the notion of
Oh,
You
so
know?
it's so gross.
And then, but with with pickled jalapenos on it, so like you would nachos.
Popcorn with jalapenos. I remember you said this, and
Yep.
a lot of people,
Slavoy didn't like it.
including Slavoy, who comes on the show every once in a while, he was like that. It would slow down how fast he shoves it into his face, like how he was shoving those dogs into his face.
Right.
Okay, I put it on the list. I put it on the list.
So I got a couple of questions for you, if I may.
Yes.
Is there gray chew in that Pepto that you're slurping on?
Yes, actually. What I do is I just crush up a little gray chew and I put it in just everything. You know.
Right.
But also
whatever you
I had a little bit of a
stomach.
I had a little bit of a stomach problem yesterday. Not to go into too much detail on that one, but and this was just like on the desk, and now I'm just drinking it. I don't even need to. Like I just like the taste of it.
Did the indica from yesterday help or hurt, or which one's supposed to be better for tummy aches? Do they say which one of those is better for tummy aches?
What if we found out that indica and sativa were just the same? Like it doesn't actually exist.
It probably doesn't. It probably doesn't. Do you smoke weed?
You know what? I haven't in a long time, actually. I haven't in a long time.
Gotcha.
And the how can I put this? How can I put this without getting in trouble? The person who facilitates that kind of thing is somebody who
the entity.
The entity is somebody who tends to almost comically draw out the situation at times.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna go into too much detail on that one.
Right. Good. Okay, another question. Why on that last video with the Peterson comments was the camera so disturbingly zoomed in on your face at some points?
Oh no. I don't know. I think it's like it's like an editing thing, I guess.
Okay.
It's an editing situation. Editing issues, I would call it.
Right. Oh, I got a hot take before I ask my final question on treats.
Yes.
I got a couple of hot takes on treats.
Yes.
One of which is that Jiffy cornbread is better than anybody's mom's homemade cornbread.
Oh boy. Oof. You're going to get into a lot of trouble
Or
on this
restaurant cornbread. Say again?
You're going to get into a lot of trouble on this. I would say this might be more controversial than what Greg's been saying.
It's pretty, it is. By the way, has Greg ever met Slavoy? Or rather, has Slavoy ever met Greg?
There's a video online of, and this is weird. This just shows you how weird his political takes are, Greg. There's a video of him online calling out, like Slavoy does these talks, at colleges. Greg asks a question during the Q&A, but instead of actually asks a question, he calls out Slavoy, saying that he's sexist. So try to figure out.
Is that a real moment that happens?
Oh yeah. There's a pretty famous video actually of some lady.
That's what I mean.
There's some lady who stands up and she's like reading like things that he said, but sort of like out of context. It's like the exact sort of thing you would suspect from somebody who's kind of like somebody who's kind of trying to get attention for being like a holy perfect entity kind of thing.
Why doesn't Slavoy join the IDW and rant about being taken out of context all the time?
He totally should. Yes, 100.
Should.
That's another funny thing about and this was like years and years ago. I worked with a Jordan Petersonite, and I was like, "Why do you like this dude?" Like this was the beginning of when that guy was sort of like popping, and I was like, "Dude, please explain to me why you like this guy." Like I gotta have some understanding about this. And he was like, oh, you gotta watch this video where this lady from the BBC or whatever interviews him. It's like that famous interview where the lady's like, doing all these gotchas on him. And he's like, it shows me that you can be cool, even though you're under fire, you can be cool and collected. And I remember thinking, like, Slavoj Žižek went on that same show and was.
I think you mentioned this somewhere.
Yeah, I have. I know I've talked about this. He went on the same thing, and nobody's like, oh, Slavoj, he's really shit. Like, it's just a totally different thing.
It's so bizarre, man. There's nothing more bizarre than the Peterson phenomenon to me. I really appreciated the comments video.
Shocking how long it's lasted too. I cannot believe that it's still
right. I thought it would die, or he would. But I don't actually think, like, I don't know. I shouldn't. That would be a controversial take to get into. But like I don't know. Like, I know that he's been sick. Does anybody, like, has there been any, like, what was he sick of?
I mean, somebody was talking about how, I can't remember, somebody sent me a message about him doing an interview with Russell Brand. And
I listened to it.
Yeah. Did you listen to that? Like, what?
Yeah, I listened to the whole thing. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but like, I hope that he's okay. I hope he gets better. But like, those stories of him like going to Russia and stuff, I'm just like, first of all, it's really, really boring. It's really, really boring stuff. But second of all, like, I really do get like, this is a guy who's like, a guy whose money, the amount of money that he has is making things way worse for him. I think,
I also think I think it's obvious that he's histrionic, but like I wonder if, like, I don't know. I shouldn't. Everybody experiences different illnesses or pains or suffering differently.
True, yeah.
But the way that he speaks about like Xanax addiction, for example, I'm in recovery and was also addicted to Xanax for years, and but the way that, like, I wouldn't deny that it's a terrible drug to come off of, and that it's very difficult to come off of, but the way that he like describes his suffering in whatever way is like, he really fancies himself like this hero that slays dragons all the time. It's always like he gets so passionate about how you couldn't imagine the agony,
He is, that might be of all the things that he's said, that these fans of his try to sweep under the rug, like the how self-serious and like self-involved he is, I think is maybe one of the more true, like, practical tragedies of him and his fans,
Right. It really is.
And especially at that age, when you're in your 20s, like a lot of his fans are, and they're just like, I'm Carl Jung. I'm doing Carl Jung's whatever. All this stuff. It's just like, oh boy. It's like a kid bringing a briefcase to his high school class. But yeah, it's you're right. Terrible. Definitely, I don't take the trying the medical side to addiction. I'm not trying to take that lightly or anything like that. But
right.
But really, okay. So if somebody's addicted, that's great. Like, oh no, it's not great. It's great to get help. But his his daughter being in charge of it like that is just like, it's so wrong. Like, everything about it is so like wrong, and her
it's really bizarre. And I can't like, and he doesn't really get that. That's what I'm curious about. Like, I know that he was addicted to Xanax, but I don't understand what else was going on. I know that. I know that apple cider vinegar made him like not sleep for 40 days or something like that.
Oh my god!
Did you hear that?
Oh my god! Well,
that was bizarre. But I was looking up famous Canadians, and I noticed that Deadmau5, that guy's favorite show from earlier, is also a Canadian. And I also noticed that you kind of described his fantastical, like your imagined career trajectory of his is actually kind of Brian Eno. You know?
Wait, you're comparing Dead Mouse to Brian Eno?
Yeah, that was a bit facetiously, but
you're saying wait, this might be the controversial take of the night, and you said this, and you mean this, that Dead Mouse is better musician and a much smarter guy than Brian Eno,
and better politics.
And better politics. Do you like young Brian Eno or older Brian Eno?
It like as far as his music, like, do I like Roxy music?
Yeah, let's go musical. Yeah.
I mean, I love Roxy music, but that's not really like he was in there, but that's not really Brian Eno. He's
a background boy. He's a background boy in that band. Yeah.
Right. But I love Roxy music, and then, I mean, I love both. Like I love his ambient stuff. Like for one reason or another, you know, like to have his background music kind of, and then I also love like I forgot the name of something about I think it was the second solo album that I like.
Here Come the Warm Jets is one of my favorite.
That one I love.
If anybody hasn't heard Here Come the Warm Jets, just put down the phone now or pick up the phone and go to There's a website not people don't know about called Spotify.com. Go there and listen and see if you can find Here Come the Warm Jets by Brian Eno.
Brian Eno. Did you ever listen to his brother's the album that he did with his brother? If you like his ambient stuff.
When you recommended to me, I listened to some of it and I liked it, but I need to go a little bit more deep on him.
This is my final question.
Okay.
And then you can flush. Okay. It has to do with Eno. Have you heard of this new talk show on YouTube? It's once monthly. They've only done 3 so far, but Let's Talk It Over.
No, what is it?
So it's Brian Eno, Roger Waters,
what?
Giannis Varoufakis.
Oh my god!
And I forgot who the other guy's name.
I know Brian Eno is friends. He's friends with Giannis. Because I've seen them do little talks together.
You saw them talk together? Yeah, that was a good talk. But yeah, so now they're doing like a panel show. They've done one on like Trump after Trumpism, or no, Trumpism after Trump, and then one on Israeli apartheid, and then one more. But yeah, it's got like a monthly show. It's pretty good. And then on that note, I was going to ask if you've read anything from Varoufakis, because I love his talks, but I've never read anything by him.
I've read a couple. I can't remember the name of it. I think it's called What I Tell My Daughter About Capitalism or something like that.
Yes. Was it good?
Yeah, it's interesting. It's an interestingly framed book. I would check it out. It's a very good sort of easy to understand economics book. And I'm not like totally like perfectly aligned with everything with Giannis, but I do like him, and I think that.
Do you fancy him a what's the word I'm looking for, a utopian, or what is it? What's your big bone to pick with him? You clearly have one. You're getting foamed up.
No. I like him. I think that he's definitely like on the right track. I think is he too much of a utopian? I think that maybe.
I think the only reason I say that is because I think sometimes when I'm listening to like. I that seems to be, at least when he's talking with people who are also kind of similarly aligned with him, and I'm also similarly aligned with whoever, you know, him and Eno, and I mean all within the, you know.
I think honestly, I think part of what makes him interesting might at the same time be part of like just the problem, and it's not really a problem with him, but I think he might be a little bit of like a sort of top-down guy. I think if like a lot of the things that he talks about need to be fixed, especially in the United States, are going to be more like grassroots. It's, for example, like just like healthcare is probably going to take a lot of people pushing. We're talking like just normal people.
I think that's kind of what I meant by utopia. Like I think the utopian vision all kind of like goes to top first a little bit, like and less about the grassroots. I really
do like. I mean, I do like. Some utopian stuff and sort of like utopian writing, like that book. I think it's called I think it's called After Capitalism or Post Capitalism or something like that. It's just a book about like what would be like the next step of our like economic system. It's sort of like dreaming about that.
He actually just wrote one. That's his most recent book that I haven't read yet. But I want to read it. It's called Another Now, and he's writing from the future. And
very good.
It's his idea of that. Yeah.
All right.
Anyways,
well, Kyle,
who wrote the one you were just talking about?
Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna do like a really
boomer move. Put your glasses on. Pull out your
Inventing the Future. I think it might be called. It's a verso book. You could find it. I think it's called Inventing the Future. Right. But it's sort of a classic. I'm kind of just starting it, but it's interesting so far. But anyway, Kyle, I should flush you, and I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Very good guy right there. Very good guy. I want to find that Nancy Pelosi video.
America was a manufacturing powerhouse. Then politicians turned their backs on manufacturing.
Oh my God!
Will
these
Washington
ads.
make the same mistake? Will the politicians undercut tech innovators
Oh
and allow
boy!
foreign
What is
countries
this?
to surpass
Learn more?
us? We must.
Should I click
protect our
learn more on this ad?
competitive
For Nancy Pelosi to make some remarks.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. As you probably know, there are many honors that are afforded to a member of Congress, and certainly many more to the Speaker of the House.
It isn't.
But nothing surpasses the honor of being with the Black Caucus today, when we have seen a step in the right direction for justice done. Earlier, around 3 o'clock, I spoke to the family to say to them, thank you. God bless you for your grace and your...
Okay, this is a little too boring. I don't know if I could subject the stream to this. Anyway, we kind of know where she's headed, you know? She's going to say something cringy, and then everybody's like, oh, God. Head for Hydra?
What's up, buddy? You got Greg on the line. What is up, my dude? How are you?
Just curious if your dad owns a dealership, or what's up?
Well, let's just put it this way. My dad and Matt Gates' dad are pretty close friends.
Oh, God. Jeez, this guy.
And, you know, I'm just happy to come on the show to add a different perspective, because all perspectives should be honored, I think, you know? And a lot of people on the show are like, you know, I think that the world should be this way, and you got to look at different perspectives.
What does that even mean? That dude, man, that dude's he's insufferable and ponderous, you know? Sorry.
Greg's totally a flat earther, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. I think he's actually... He actually believes in this thing called rhombus Earth. He's a rhombus Earther, and they believe the Earth is some kind of a rhombus shape, and that like it moves around in a certain way, so that's like how you don't fall off the edge. I don't know. It's a weird belief. So I'm sorry, Head. What's going on with you, and what do you have for us tonight?
So you mentioned that 90s song "Steal My Sunshine."
Yeah.
Earlier.
Yeah.
I have something that's gonna blow your mind.
Yes, please.
I almost promise.
Yes, please.
Are you familiar with Broken Social Scene?
Yeah.
Also, another Canadian shout out. But anyway, one of the main members of Broken Social Scene, I think his name is Brendan Canning.
Mm-hmm.
He was in that band, the Steal My Sunshine band.
Len?
Yeah.
I think that band's called Len. He was?
Yes. Isn't that insane?
Oh my God. Was he the main guy?
No, I think it was like a brother and sister were the main.
Okay, so he was just in the background playing an instrument or something?
Yeah, I guess. I think I saw that on Reddit like 6 months ago or something, and it like ruined my day. Not in a bad way, just like I don't know how to think anymore. Like, why would this same dude be doing these two things?
Yeah, but like honestly, what other Len songs has anyone in the world ever heard?
I'm not convinced that they made any other songs.
Oh boy.
I'm definitely wrong on that. But
have you listened to any Chet Hanks music? You know Chet Hanks?
I have heard about White Boy Summer and all of that.
Boy.
But
Oh boy, that's one of those videos, that White Boy Summer video from Chet Hanks, who's Tom Hanks' son, right? I watched that White Boy Summer video, and it's one of those things where you're like, I'm at my house alone, and I still am like super embarrassed watching this.
Super embarrassed. Like I need to put more clothes on.
Yes.
I'm already fully dressed. But oh yeah.
I had to like stop. It started. I had to stop. I went and put like a full sweaters and sweatpants on. I was like, maybe this will protect me a little bit from this.
You have to get the toxins out.
What do you think happened there? He's a white guy doing like sort of like trap music, and he keeps saying like White Boy Summer, and he like has all these girls and he's like smacking them on the butt and stuff. What's going on? What's going on there with Chet?
I wish I had answers. I have no idea. It has to be like my dad is like apparently just a total sweetheart. Like I have to be a weirdo about it.
I gotta be a little. I'm Chet. I gotta be a little salty because my dad's so sweet.
Exactly.
All right. Well,
that is the formula.
Head for Hydra. I like you. You seem like a cool guy. There's a question that we've been asking on this channel tonight. It's called, Will you be my friend? Will you be friends or no? Not interested.
I already have a tattoo of you, your name, your face.
Yes.
It's an exact drawing. None of that is true. But yes, I will absolutely be your friend.
Okay, if we're friends, then that
finally
means...
got an answer out of someone.
Yeah, finally. These people, they're like, I'm like, hey, let's be friends. And they're like, well, I gotta go. Thanks for letting me on the show. You know, it's very like, I can take a hint, you know, I can get it. But, okay, so we'll tattoo each other's names on each other, okay?
That seems reasonable.
Bye-bye.
Later, dude.
Bye. All right. Oh.
Hey, hi, welcome to the Greg Show, and we have our favorite guest who's ever been on the show, Chippy. Hi, Chippy.
Greg, I'm gonna tell you something. I need you to step aside for a minute.
Okay, all right.
Greg, just go. Don't you have to?
You're in big trouble.
He always does that thing where he like starts to, you know, he starts to look, gets really nervous. Yeah. Anyway, Chippy, hi. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm really sorry that Greg got out of line with you like the last time you were on the show. He said some kind of like pervert stuff to you.
He got so out of line that now I have beef with somebody.
Oh boy. One more thing about that. Like, I didn't want to bring this up because I don't want to get into like awkward territory, but ever since you said that thing about putting guava on cheese, he's been eating that. Like I see him eating it, and he'll close his eyes and this like his eyes will roll back into his head in this weird. And I'm like,
God, Greg.
It's sick stuff.
Don't tell her that, dude. Dude, don't tell her about that.
Oh God, calm down.
Greg, step aside because he started some beef.
Yes, he did.
Last stream.
Yep.
There was a gentleman, I don't know if he was on today, but there was a gentleman that went by the name of Derry, I believe.
What?
Yeah. And he said that he was slighted that I sang a song for Greg.
Oh.
And
did you hear that?
I got really upset. Yeah, I did.
Oh, that guy sent me a message too, actually. Again, I don't want to make things awkward, but he said Chippy is probably the worst guest on the show. So it wasn't just a slight, thing like that. He really doesn't like you, that guy, that Derry guy.
Well, I wrote I don't even know if it's like a poem or a rap. I was so angry. I didn't know, but I wrote something for Derry.
Oh my God. Okay, let's hear it.
I call it Derry, how dare you? Yo, Derry, how dare you? I thought I knew you. Dude, you know, I'm in Greg's present thoughts when you are his past thoughts. You hear that, Derry? You're his freaking past thoughts.
Oof.
Yo, Derry, how dare you? Did you forget that I'm Greg's caramel while you're his indigestion?
Oh boy.
And Derry, just back off. Sure, you can play a piano and sing like an angel, but sorry, buddy. You ain't got Chippy's chipper attitude. Bye-bye.
Oh! Ooh! That was like a battle. That was like a slam poetry battle type thing. Chippy, you're calm down.
Yeah.
You're really intense. I'm so sorry about that guy. Like Chippy, you've been around forever. You've been around this show forever, and everyone really likes you. But this one guy came on, and he said something mean, and then he messaged me. Chippy is a real drag on the show. You gotta stop.
My God.
I know, it's sick. It's
Wow.
sick. He said
It is
stuff
sick.
like, it was a long message. It was like, Chippy's a real drag on the show. Every time Chippy comes on, I go away from the stream. I go watch something else. I hope that you guys can wrap this up, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you know, if somebody put out there that maybe there should be like a bachelor for Greg's love, maybe, you know, me and Derry have to fight for Greg's love in a bachelor style challenge.
Oh God.
I don't know.
Well, Chippy,
We'll
you got
see.
anything else, or should we kick you off the show permanently?
No, I actually did want to mention you made a bit of a boomer. You had a boomer moment. You said that Matthew McConaughey was running for mayor of Texas.
Oh God, I said that?
Yeah.
He's running for, I'll just say, like, I think I caught myself too. I realized I was like, he's running for some leadership position.
Yeah.
I want him to be mayor. Actually, mayor might be better. Let's have him be mayor.
He has like less power if he's a mayor, right?
Yes, hopefully he's got no
Let's push for that.
Oh man, he might be governor of Texas, this guy.
And if he's having those type of wet dreams, I don't know if that's what you want.
You think that guy was telling the truth about that, or do you think he just made up part of a book?
No, I believe it. I actually heard that in that book. So I used to think that he had like a happy childhood, but apparently he was like abused and stuff.
Oh boy.
So I don't know. I think Matthew McConaughey got some some issues.
You know what I'll say about that? I'll say that's not all right.
Oh.
Okay, Chippy.
Nice.
Chippy, the show is coming to an end, so I would like to say thank you.
All right.
And I disagree with that guy from those messages. You are a good guest and not a drag on the
Good.
show.
Thank you. Well, I love you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night.
Love you, Chippy. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Chippy, one of the greatest of all times. Okay, guys, we got to wrap this nightmare up after this. Mary Kate.
Oh, hello.
What's up, Mary Kate? Hey, guys. One more guest on the Greg Show.
It's not the...
Mary Kate.
Hey, Greg.
Hey, Mary Kate, how are you?
You know, Greg, I was fine, but I was kind of hoping to talk to my buddy Reginald. Not really this Greg person, but, you know, I'm adaptable. Yes,
What?
and we're actors, right?
Well, you can't talk to him because it's not his show.
Oh, okay. Hey, Mary Kate, I'm sorry. What up, Mary Kate? Long time no talk to. People are getting really excited. They're like, they say Kate with a lot of exclamation points. Watch out, Mary Kate will ban you. A lot of people, big fans of Mary Kate in the chat. So you have a lot to live up to, Mary Kate. And by the way, Shenanigans says, stealing Mary Kate, bold of you.
Yeah, we were in the middle of a conversation, and then Greg just came on in here and
Boy, oh
took
boy.
it. But
Boy, oh boy.
But no, I heard a little bird told me your ratings went down when I wasn't on the show, and I don't know if that's true. This is just a rumor. In correlation does not equal causation. This is just what I heard from a little bird. Okay.
Oh boy.
Just heard that.
Oh boy. Mary Kate. So that one person who's in college wants to blame me for that is failing college, and you come in and you want to take credit for the show. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Somebody says Mary Kate is my hero.
That's incredible. Why is Mary Kate a thing? I'll tell you why, Jeff. Because now, Reginald, I have a question to ask you. I heard that you are also half Italian, and you also have family who came straight from Italy. Yes,
that's true. My great grandpapa, he came over here. They asked him, like, why do you want to live in America? Because he had to do like the naturalization thing. And he said, I would like to start a crime organization here. And they were like, dude, no, you can't come in. And he was like, I mean, I want to work in the food business. He's not a great liar. You know what I mean?
So you're cut from the same cloth.
Mm-hmm.
I totally see the resemblance. That's fantastic.
Yep.
My great-grandpapa also came. Actually, my great-grandpapa and Mima. And they actually were on the same boat from Italy to New York City, but they didn't meet until after they were in New York.
Oh, wow.
But yeah. And there's been a lot of hubbub about Italophobia in your server, let me tell you.
Can I ask you a question? Did they go to were they at a restaurant where they both got the same spaghetti noodle and they met in the middle? They Lady and the Tramped it to the middle?
No, I don't know, but that's how I'm gonna pretend it happened. It was probably at the early formings of Olive Garden. As we know, that's authentic Italian cuisine. So I'm guessing that's probably how most Italian couples meet, is at Olive Garden, and they do the Lady and the Tramp thing. That's just my guess. As an Italian, I feel like I'm allowed to say that.
Very good, Mary Kate. You're doing a good job of spreading more Italophobia, and we all like to hear about it. Well, Mary Kate, do you have anything else for... Benzo says we banned Italians on the server.
Yeah, they actually kicked me out of the High Council because I'm Italian.
Oh.
It's getting crazy in there, man.
This
the
Discord
power
is...
dynamics,
Yeah,
they're all over the place.
This Discord is not what I expected. It's sort of like, we talk about political stuff and then suddenly we ban Italians, Sort of weird turn.
I know, and now you're banned. Who's next is the question. Who's next?
Well, what else you got for us tonight, Mary Kate?
What else have I got? I just found out I got accepted to a really selective university, and I'm very excited, but it's in another country, so I'm not sure if I should move out of the US of A, and that's something I have to genuinely start considering now. So
what country?
It's in England. It's in London.
Oh, jolly good. Well, that sounds nice. So you got...
Is that your British accent?
You got a big decision to make about it. Somebody keeps talking about the Richard Wolf Destiny thing. I'll watch it. Have we talked about Destiny spanking Richard Wolf yet? I'll watch it. I'll see. Haven't watched it yet. Maybe we'll talk about that in the next one. I think it's the same guy keeps saying that. He really wants me to talk about that, but not enough time. Well, Mary Kate, this is a huge decision. Will you consult with the High Council about this?
Oh, yes. If they let me back in, I might have to prove that I'm only half Italian, and maybe I'll be able to get back in. We'll see how it goes through. But, hopefully this will all work out. You can get back into your Discord. We'll see what happens.
All right. Bye, Mary Kate. Talk to you soon. Hopefully you can get back in because of the racism in this Discord. Bye-bye.
Have a lovely night. Bye-bye.
Man, a lot of Italophobia going on. Lot of Italophobia. Let's see. Is anybody still watching this stream? Yes. Seems like a few are. Myth, are you in the thing? I actually want to hear if you actually watched it. Get into the thing. I'm interested in it because, the weird thing about debates is that it was like watching Wolf teach a class to Destiny, being an ass in the back of the class, not that interesting. Yeah, see, the weird thing about debates is that, usually people take whatever they want from them, and a lot of the time, debates are more performative, so I'm not hugely interested in them as far as, getting information, but as a sort of, sport, they're kind of interesting. Shenanigans, are you there? Final call the show. Shenanigans.
I was not expecting that. I'm so happy.
Hey,
So I've got
Shenanigans? Hey, it's me, Greg, on the Greg Show.
No, it's not.
Hi, Greg.
Hey, Shenanigans.
Greg,
Do you agree that different opinions should be on different platforms?
I don't know.
I
I
was trying
have
to do.
this toiletism thing.
Let's see.
I got a scripture. Can you see it?
Yeah, very nice.
Asceticism because of what's her legumancer said?
Oh yeah.
Legumancer, the bean man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, got the shades because I got to be cool like my idol. You know, got to do it.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and also I think that what you're really after in this whole project, the whole thing, other than like your prepared content, I think is somewhat different as far as projects go.
True.
I think that you want to get at something really, really authentic with people, and I think that's where you thrive most. That's what you enjoy most.
True.
I think it really stresses you out when you don't get to talk to people, and I think it also really stresses you out to try to talk through conversations really quickly.
No. True. This is true.
And I think that you don't get enough sleep.
problem.
Yes.
No judgment. It's true.
It's
But you
giving
made
me
a joke.
to quote Dave Ramsey, it's giving me a mental health problem. Yes.
Yes.
Somebody in the chat says Wolf versus Destiny was sad. It's literally, I think the chat is just talking about the.
You know, that's allowed. They are allowed to do that.
They're allowed to do that. I'll watch it. But it's
should
funny
watch
because
it.
Richard Wolf.
I'll watch it too.
He'll go on like anybody's channel. That's sort of funny too.
Richard Wolf?
Yeah, he's down to. No one wins on those debates.
Okay.
It's just performance for views. One reason I can't stand
Okay.
Vosh or Destiny or Hassan. Okay. Sorry.
Fair. I'm not familiar. But anyway,
Go ahead.
You had made this joke, I think, to Castle about oh well, I can't just pass over my show,
Mhm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think that it makes a lot of sense if the High Council has a separate show, maybe a separate YouTube channel specifically called the Toilet Bowl.
Oh.
And this could be a place where guests can talk to people and be heard, even if it's not directly with, you're the Hugo Ball of our Dadaist movement here.
I like this.
You're
Yes.
part of the movement. You're not the movement.
I
you
would
know?
love to see like a spin-off show from the High Council. It would be really good. The
Hell
the
yeah.
Toilet Bowl. It sort of sounds like what's the View? It sort of sounds like The View, you know?
Oh
Where
my
it's
god, yes. But
I
just
love-
like all cheap art instead as the aesthetic.
Hell
you know?
yeah.
Yes.
Please start this. Will you keep us High Council, if you hear this.
I'm not part of the High Council. You said that I was, and I know you said, okay, there's two compliments that I want to say thank you for directly.
Okay.
I want to say a huge thank you to King for saying that he thought that what I wrote about toiletism was insightful, because that was sweet as hell. And I want to say thank you to you, R.M. Brown, for calling me, quote, the most earnest person on the server.
Totally true.
That was so sweet. It made me so happy. And I wasn't even there, and I got talked about twice without even being here. And it was just, my whole heart, just big smile.
Everybody loves you, Shenanigans, and you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to accept it. And Shenanigans, this is the end of the show. So
I
you,
know. I'm
you will have to
sorry.
get flushed, but let's.
I love you so goddamn much.
Love you, Shenanigans, and we will be pushing this art movement forward. And I think Shenanigans is going to be a big part of it, because she's really sticking to the to this process of creating an art movement. Your Discord was chatting about it earlier. They're still talking about the Richard Wolf Destiny thing. And funny thing about you saying that, I think you should hit up Book Smarts. I think you guys could have some sweet convos. He said was a bit. You got to remember, and Destiny was just interrupting nonstop. I kind of want to watch this now. At first, it came up on my suggestions. I think Richard Wolf is an interesting guy because he's sort of a good teacher, and you can get a different perspective and blah, 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 blah. I don't see him as like a debater, like a YouTube debater. I see him as like a sort of like a teacher who has a set thing of the whatever. He's almost like Zizek or something. But anyway, guys, let's see how many people are watching. It is rapidly dropping. It is rapidly dropping, the amount of people watching. So guys, I will see you later. Mary Kate, Benzel, Coward, and the rest of the High Council, all praises due to you. Without you, we're all in the
toilets.
So good night, and please, somebody, for God's sake, get Greg off this show. Okay? He needs a place to stay. Somebody please help him.